Bema obi bia akwa abashonko so e de aba Ghana politics happen so. The best obi bia say afi eno abadwumadi kese we so like share subscribe to the channel and send your political trending news bia eko three eko brema bia no. Also what depend say oni ebedi dwuma na oni ya dwumadi we abom and ye call political highway no so na yense bebre ene aso akote ensem no bi ene sense see you know eye Gabby ene see a Bumpty ya yinim no na Addo dan kwa Akuffo Addo ni nua bema one no eye adwuma anase na Addo dan kwa Akuffo Addo ni nua ote ne baa bi obedi president na okofa ne ba se Ghana sika no omla mbehwe bi Gabby nso e kan na Addo abusuafo ne hu bi se see you know omo e di PDS e ba Ghana no enim de na PDS na kire ye de enim se ECG for foreign people no na foreign countries na e iska se mfanhye ECG nim se ne be betima boa na yetimanya profit na omotima beji omuzika back edeko na sisi ano di PDS ba na yent PDS na sisi you know omasiwe e US quarter omuchrem se Ghana for e di omoka $390 million enye sika kito akra asisi you know omasiu ECG for asisi ECG for so etimi overtake omutro na omatimi arene case na enya asem keto abusu afo ye ji obi biara mremo so mo yanko ni nkotie di ekwa bedu tailor ekafa asem no
no America for my sika no na Addo dan kwa Akuffo Addo ni nebusuafo eti company and I'm say 5 companies no maka bo my friend PDS Power Distribution Company Services na sa company nanka so mo di sika ba nanka so mo so de be 500 million ebeka America's for sika no ho na omre kekere Ghana eye yenkanea ye di biem na nkakra no companies no obi ateneka na Addo dan kwa Akuffo nebusuafo anfa kaprama omu wie no mbesa be diska no ya chi omu wie a omu sa de akọ to UK omu se an ya sa de omu ka $390 million yan san fam omu ndi PDS omu chichiri PDS omu nie Gabby ochida akụ na ebusuafo.
You can't go below 40.
No, sir.
At all.
Yes, Gabby, you see, we've come far.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off.
Okay, so I see.
It's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not for anybody. And that is something I want to just come up very strong on.
Okay, if that's your final position, then we have to let the others know and spread the sound of moving forward.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
You can't go below 40.
No, sir.
At all.
Yes, Gabby, you see, we've come far.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off.
Okay, so I see.
It's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not for anybody. And that is something I want to just come up very strong on.
Okay, if that's your final position, then we have to let the others know and spread the sound of moving forward.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
PDS we na nka say OSP na nka afa tape we no afa WhatsApp chat no afre Gabby no afre Bumpty no afre Yensu or say what were you discussing, which percentage were you discussing, you Gabby, were you involved in PDS, what was your role? OSP then I'm gonna odim kwasi asem. So this is PDS. They were negotiating on our behalf. Gabby, Ochredako, on a Bumpty, Akuffo Addo nua, ena Ayensu, Gabby Adamfo. They were negotiating. Go below 40%. Send a bear 500 million. No, yet the bear kesiye. Oh, Mister, I don't go below 40%. PDS no, almost take company no, and I say America for come to mine no, almost have a boss canim. Iti PDS no. Ye wie na omu di esika na afi America for say omu ma esika biem omu twemu no omu ye no musa ko UK say ho no mo kro no omu sa de Ghana court omu de ECG court say omu 390 million bi akem erade OSV, he's afraid of Gabby. Osro Gabby kra. Omu wie no. Omu feradio. And omu sadi court to UK say. UK for na omu mobra. Na UK at the papa ben oho. Oma konya UK daily guide bi broni kwasi ampeji bi akochocho article tantan bi and your Mahama is there broni bi an hu fi bi. Sa tactics na mu use no enye dwuma bi mo. Sa de na JB dan kwa mu use omo kwasi asnetch ne nam kotena brochi a ne akoma broni hia ni kwasi ampeji bi say article. First no na Ghana for mu say broni article na amafo say broni nim nyansa. Broni nim nyansa nche bi ni o. Inti abrofo kwasi afo bi dom gu UK ho na omo fi omo no coffee omo say brown now omo sheshe dem no they don't even understand the way our democracy works. Recently omo ko tron kwasi article bi and the John Mahama and the den now omo sako UK e o ka che UK for say I Ghana for the Akuffo de busuan for ka enti omo person omo get $390 million nyame on pe bone Ghana is Ghana aban enso ecofight case nana ye winning case no inti komo be get $390 million akodi. They still don't understand. They still see you somewhere Jimmy. Now when John Mahama went to the north, he made a very important statement. See, PDS wasn't a bad thing. It was handled wrongly. And so many people had personal interest in it. That's how it failed. PDS enye Akuffo at the time they started you. PDS started at Tamel's time. And America for the studies of Mumayiska. John Mahama time sika baye asemensi. Eya den ne kodu Akuffo ado so a yesi PDS problem about every say MPP for ye nwan. Enti John Mahama eko srem no okoka asasem no and I join this for eko twa small party. We almost PDS wasn't a bad thing. Caption no. And why unim MPP in Chamwe almost started here. Yeah, John Mahama said PDS and not bad thing. John Mahama was saying, say, that thing now America for any deans I was so for years. Ne ohono. Ne nya de bone. Ne mom time me bedru Akuffo ado mreso no. Gabby ebusuafo Jimmy for wifo no. Omo interest was put ahead of Ghana interest. Into see PDS na munisano America for Millennium Challenge and the sika no de ba no. Sa America for no deal no na bad deal. Na ewifo be di esuntina sebio ewifo no omo interest edi anim anything na PDS ne say just John Mahama. Listen to him again.
Let me also comment on what is possible if the public and private sector work together. I know that there was an attempt to involve private sector in power utility and at the distribution level. And we all remember the example with PDS. PDS was not a bad thing. It is just that it was handled wrongly and many people had personal interest in PDS, and that's why it failed. But there's something to be said for injecting private sector efficiency into public utilities. And I gave an example before. Enclave Power buys bulk electricity from the power utilities and distributes it within the free zones enclave and has a 99% collection rate of bills. And the lights are always on in the industrial enclave. And so the industries there have a high ratio of power and they don't see blackouts the way other places do. And so there's something to be said for private sector participation in utilities, not only for electricity, but even for water.
The president was talking about private sector participating, working with the government to build a Akroma. And he was using PDS as an example. PDS started at Tamel's time, problem in Z. Yedi bien kanium, yedi jejna poles, yedi my yenya generators akesiye at John Mahama nankasaba in 2012 to 2016. PDS ikeba ye yedi yejuma eye dan na Akuffo ado time ebedru ye ebe ye busuafo de or catch Ghana for say PDS sa juma dia na America for ni edi no na problem ni ho eye nkwasiafo we na abema problem aba ho na or hye anase he is encouraging the private sector omo akoma pa enye wifo te say MPP for enye Jimmy for te say Akuffo na busuafo enya kromfo a omo bebe daadaye no mabeti company, no mabe or say we need the private sector to participate, to collaborate with the government to make sure say in you may be a aban no private sector so any aban betka omuntuma aba no no ma ye emanako ye nanka enya Gabby mu no mo ya Akromfo Akuffo Addo Bumpty Bawumia omutina den miti mu sensan ma Gabby mu wiaye a anka PDS ye anka koye a anka Ghana nkane asem ekoso chei enne nkwasiafo omotete Ghana John Mahama say PDS no John Mahama say sebio ankanya MPP awifo a anka America for da homa yiska Joy News fake news and you see we are slowly getting Joy News out of our production. We are getting them out. You see, nobody needs to give them a lot of relevance. A fake news. Interest, any Ghana interest. Say they can decide a president and people who lead us. That is their intention. And they say, what's steady Joy News for some time? So, say, oh, yeah, dear. Yeni ebeyi president ma Ghana, yeni ebeyi leaders ma Ghana, yeni ebeyi MPs ma Ghana. It's all that they have been doing over the years. They take money and project criminals. They take money and project criminals. It is who any potential criminal or person or politics Joy News not starting. Because there it's easy. Their intention is to make money, project whoever they want to project, and that when they make their money, they don't care the damage the person will do to us. Joy News from the starting Gabby Chedakon, Sankoma, Akuffo Addo, Kwekubako, they projected these thieves. Amu creative side impression say Kojo Ponkruma ni mnyansa, and so we say Kojo Ponkruma, and then we say with Jimmy Chain, Kotrebia Ghana. These are the things they do. Until right now, there's a lot of competition in the system. Media General is showing the way, no. Right now, big platform like my platform is around, They are struggling. Into the field, say the more they sell bad news about the government, there will be more attention on them. And until recently, Mahama, Galamsey, say they are doing everything possible, but the Ghanaian has grown. Ghana nina mature. Ghana nina be do point to be a. And yes, I can't sama. And that's how the TV so kabro funto who so nimyansa. Ghana has gotten to that point. Say they want to verify. They don't trust any fool sitting on TV and just speaking. They want to also verify and see, say, you are not being paid by a stupid person in the dark to mislead him or her. For a very long time, people were financing criminals to sit on TV to pretend as if they were speaking for the people. Now, Ghana for who say, you people sitting on TV, majority of you, especially Joy News, you are being fueled by criminals. And in the past, the criminals fueled you to the point whereby we, the masses, thought to say you were doing the job for us, not knowing you were there to project criminals indirectly and directly. Now, the people are smart. And yes, you they go further to check. And there's so much competition in the system. Joy News has become a backyard news channel. Even when you watch their TV, there's no content on it. There's nothing. The reason is that they lack that foresight to understand, to bring themselves to the reality. Say, journalism and TV has changed. It's either you go in and speak the truth or you shut down. That is why lots and lots of people are watching TV3, are watching Love Silence TV, are watching TVs we're not expecting. Because the TV might be small, but the content they are putting out, the facts, the credibility they have, majority of Ghanaians are now going that side because say, so we need to get to that realization. And the say, Joy News, they think like MPP. Party negu, but they still believe, say, the party nenguye. Omuda who use 442 formation, they still don't want to accept to say 442 formation. They are not relevant again. They still don't understand that they are not relevant. Today, if you do a survey in Ghana, now almost specific radio and TV stations are the only time nipebiti kama omaya board omutie Joy when they are going home 6 o'clock news. That's it. That is even when say media general, they don't have anything going on. But nobody will go out of their way and say those times 10 years ago, 15 years ago, Yanko had Joy. Nobody has that excitement in them. There's no enthusiasm to do that because whatever you guys are doing there, people now know Join Eddie Esankumabaye. Then Esankumabaye lied to the Ghanaian people in the name of I'm a lawyer. Oh, Occupy Ghana. These were people, political surrogates, criminal intent, political insect, parading on our TVs every Saturday. Kofi Bento. What did he start? Oh, Imani Ghana. Kofi Bento is an intellectual. Now we know he's a fool. He cannot even reason beyond political party. We saw a lot of these people. Kokubaku says on Joy News, he makes everybody look like a fool. I have this document. I have this document. Oh, we are not ashamed to. Nobody gets to see the document. And these people kept on projecting criminals, representing criminals in the dark. Egbert Fable sat on TV, always crying. The government, the Mahama government, he wanted to go somewhere. These are people. Kwame Sefakai. These. Paul Adomotre kwasi ampenyi we. Enjo be Paul Adomotre. Why yare no nam ho. Ya body dua. Paul Adomotre, he has been cursed. And that thing is working. More winning Paul power from the past, they know Paul is not a happy man. They know Paul is fighting some spiritual battle. Paul Adomotre is struggling. And it is showing physically now. And very soon you will see it. Ediabona ya bono no. Omo ben Paul, they see psychologically only stable. Paul is not himself. Paul is basically a dead walking man. Paul in himself a diaboni yejuma. Unim de akon won read mua. And if I were Paul, I would go and look for a man of God or a spiritualist who is strong and say, look into my destiny. Because Paul has been cursed. His destiny has been shut down. Maamena obo Paul Diano or the seal be to Paul so, and Paul cannot cross it. And so Paul sha Akroma or the articulate so. Paul would try everything in this world. He cannot come out again. Wa body dia back and forth. Okay? Paul Adomotre is his destiny is sealed. Oh, so right now, hardly did you see Paul Adomotre walk to a radio station or a TV station, because at a point he saw everybody underneath him. He saw himself as the creme de la creme. When he speaks, the whole Ghana, we have to listen. Good evening, Ghana. Paul Adomotre, he is the man. He speaks the fact. Today, he is chasing blockers. Today, he's even going on the local TV stations and radio stations he considered as villages. It means that thing that was in him is gone. His soul has been taken. There's no credibility around him. He is fighting. If he is smart, he will see a spiritualist to look into his destiny. Paul's destiny has been sealed. You think, when you see him in person, very soon you will see it. It has affected his soul. And you see, it is showing. Also, Paul, recently he didn't have to fight for attention. Now he's fighting for attention. And upon to Metro, and you bring out to UTV or channel to Joy. That is how it is. When your soul is taken from you, he's walking like an aimless soul. That his soul has been chained. Mamena Brenner say. In 2007, you see him talk on TV. Say, he's doing everything possible to be relevant. He's done. The woman finished him. So the woman was specific on some things, but Paul no on pay attention. Ohunyama flat. Paul is done. Paul Adomotre, he's done. Now you don't know the Exim Bank she knows Paul is done. Yes. Omo ben Paul. Omo ben Paul. They know. They look at him in the eye and say, you are dying. Paul is dying. Paul Adomotre is depleting. He's wearing off. Paul is dying inside out. Spiritually, his soul has been sealed. Unto him, PBM is done. And he knows it. The dreams are Ayana or have it in onim the kind of dreams I'll have it. He knows. Paul is being chased by his own death. A war at the Paul, he knows. All because Paul and Kano cray. And we keep telling people in Ghana. We keep saying things to people. People, you don't have to see things just like that. Paul is done. We will see way ahead. Paul is done. And there are some people who are done with Paul. And they all know. You are done. Now, yejum. When you come
so when you come kokoda se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho baye den eman se wani kuma kokoda se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho baye den eman se wani kuma kokoda se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho baye den eman se wani kuma kokoda se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral commission for ho baye den eman se wani kuma kokoda se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo electoral
oba be na na hye echegine gire ono girl be na na hye echegine mbere mo jibi o ebibi ni jimi lady be na na hye che ni nsada de chi se ojeje collection wo betel fo asore dem no ede ehwan ono no ehwan obi maame ana obi yire ahia agbade edim so wajimi on they don't want to waste time on him na oba be na na ejina na nsa gu de chi say or conduct a sit match a arrangement levels no ono ehwan oba be na ejina na ehwan obi yire no sa lady na ojina o hyeche no
se wani kuma kokoda se wo hwe na wani nkum so a coalition center na kobo
True bibia oje bre edu hedwumedi we do pepper so we ida obi bia se hanom Ghana politics avenue so uguso a wo hwe no like share subscribe to the channel and send ya political trending news bia no wonso waje penisa oni bedi dwuma na ya hedwumedi we abu but subscription button so Addo man down fan sabo so send ya political trending news bia na e be pop up e wo phone sama won sa etumi akabi won sen kai bi so a send you hwe no busa hon 7 ne ne wonde hu nkita hu di aha na mbrema mkwan sɛ me for monsi Akroma